All right, welcome back to my. All right, welcome back to my channel. This is part one of What If. I don't know what to call this. I just know that when I'm gonna name it, I don't know what to call this series. Well, just welcome to part one of what they want us to be. So, sorry I have not been posting in a while. It's because I didn't want to. So, Merry Christmas. Well, not yet at least. So, Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, I don't want to be rude and probably miscalculate what somebody celebrates because of religion. So, happy holidays to all those who participate in holidays and stuff like that. Let's get into this what if. Now, in this what if, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura are basically going to be trained to be ninjas at a very young age, younger than they normally would be. Now, the reason for this being because Hiruzen, Noto Hokage, and Danzo wanted the ninjas to be actually stronger. Now, Team 7 is not the only team that actually be trained. It's all the younger generations. Basically, Naruto generation and above that. So, Naruto's generation, what's his name? Lee and Tenten and Lee Tenten and I'm blanking on his name. Neji's generation and whatever generation comes before theirs. They're also going to be trained way before normal ninjas are trained in the academy. Now, the generations after that are not going to be trained yet because they want to see if this is effective first. So, let's get into this what if. We can see a 5-year-old Naruto sitting inside of a classroom with a couple other people his age range. Him not knowing basically why he's here with a couple other people also. And then this when their teacher will walk in, a Jonin. Why not think this before I did this? This what if is completely off my head. Normally I have a plan, but no. With Jonin, I'm gonna say unlisted Jonin will come in, tell them that he is basically their teacher. Well, not really teacher. He's gonna be their home person that basically makes sure that they're here. They are getting He's basically gonna oversee them. But their teacher shall come in a little while. And after a little while, their teacher will come in, and it will be Iruka. Now, what Iruka will be teaching them is basically he's teaching them things that do not portray the combat. Basically, that's not his job. He's only in how do I put this? He's the mental focused person. Not to be. I'm not talking like mentally. See it mentally okay. That's gonna be a Yamanaka, somebody of that clan. No, he is someone that mentally someone that teaches. I'm doing so bad. Basically, he's their teacher in all the basic skills, not fighting skills, all the mental basic skills like reading, writing, village structure, things like that. I'm sorry, this video sounds a little bit made up and hard to follow. It's because it is. I'm doing this on the spot with no pre-thoughts about this because it's not what if I was going to do. But let me just get back to it and stop wasting your time. All right. So, Naruto, be introduced to Iruka and everyone else. You'd also be told that they would have their own places they would stay at, you know, their own housing unit, so that they would have to say goodbye to their family. Naruto, being an orphan, will have no one really to say goodbye to, and he won't have to worry about that. Now, the Uchiha Massacre did not happen. I said there are 5. The Uchiha Massacre happens when they're 8. I believe it's 8 or so. Pretty sure. So that did not happen yet. So Sasuke would be a little bit sad to move away from his parents and stuff like that. What is he doing? But he would still move away because he knows that if he wants to be, strong, and plus his father basically put him up to it, that if he wants to be strong, he's going to have to do this himself. So, everyone else would be a little bit sad too, but they know this has to happen. And the next day, they'll be introduced to their combat instructor. Let's say combat is Might Guy is combat instructor. Chakra Control, probably someone who has good chakra control. Sonata is not in the village. Wait, is she? No, Sonata is not in the village. But chakra control, who could be chakra control? Who could be chakra control? I don't know. Probably some medic ninja who's pretty proficient in medical ninjutsu. Or something like that. I was just gonna say some random Jonin that has very good chakra control until they can get someone better. Because I can't think of anyone right now. Now, the person that'd be over ninjutsu would be Kakashi. Or Asuma's not in the village yet. Would be Kakashi, yeah. Kurenai would be over Genjutsu. She would be promoted early to Jonin. Inoichi, his father, would be over what is it called? Mental solitude, not solitude. Basically, he'd be there to basically make sure that they're strong in mind, as if they are strong in body. So that would be his job. What's the dude that basically forgot the dude that Ibiki. Yeah, Ibiki would be basically there to also help Inoichi, basically get him a constitution against a basis against torture and basically mind tricks. A couple other Jonis would be there to help them in certain things like I forgot that dude's name who uses a sword. Is it Gecko? Gecko Hayate? He would be there to help in sword combat since Yugito is Jonin still. And a couple other people would be there helping different skills, including Jiraiya. He's just taking a break right now to teach them Fuinjutsu, so people that he thinks would be good with it. Now, being introduced to their teachers and senseis and things like that, they would be told that they will begin their training, starting from tomorrow, so be prepared for that. Now the team placements will be the same and everything like that because I don't really want to switch it up. So they're gonna use placements. They would basically pair these 3 students together, teach them all different subjects, but also teach them the same subjects that they also are teaching other people, but getting them to the base level that they probably can, because they know that sometimes you can't get people to the same level other people are. Just like Naruto being good in ninjutsu because he has so much chakra, but Sakura being good in medical ninjutsu because she has such great control. Naruto may be able to pull off more jutsus, but he do not have Sakura's control. So, let's get back to the what if. When the first day of training actually comes by, they would spend 2 to 3 hours with Iruka, basically learning basic things about the village, other villages, and things like that. And then after that, they would start, working out or learning ninjutsu with Kakashi and Might Guy. And that's how their days would go on, basically building a constitution. We're not working on jutsus. Why did I say that? No, unlocking the chakra control exercises, and things like that. Since they're pretty young, they don't know everything. Well, they can't practice that much, so they're basic things that they can do. That's what they're doing. So, years go by. Years go by. And Naruto doesn't really feel isolated because he has many people to talk to. He knows about his Jinchuriki status because people can't keep their mouth shut. But he's not worried about that because, he has friends. They also know because they heard also. Some people were a little bit scared at first, but then they, lighten up. They felt okay. And he's happy for this because he has friends. So, over this time, the Uchiha Massacre did happen. They're now 9 years old. The Uchiha Massacre did happen, leaving Sasuke an orphan. Only one who could really basically feel Sasuke's pain was Naruto. So Naruto and Sasuke did have this talk, and basically they became more brother-like because they know each other's pain of being alone. Naruto doesn't know Sasuke's exact pain of losing family, but he do know what it's like to be alone. Okay. When they turn 9 years old, they will also, in the years leading up to them turning 9 years old, they're also giving the basic academy jutsus that they would give in canon, and also a few other jutsus, like basic nature transformations that they can do to basically protect themselves, or basically D-rank jutsu, no C ranks yet. Well, a couple of C ranks along the way, but nothing B or A rank or S rank, nothing like that. And this one, Sasuke is not all hell bent on revenge. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't like Sasuke being all revenge. So he's not all hell bent on revenge about killing Itachi, basically reviving his clan, because he knows that he can revive his clan without killing Itachi. He knows that him killing Itachi would not do anything for him. So, they will be trained in different, combat styles. The ones that mostly suit them, because Sky is a great teacher. Naruto getting a more swift lifestyle for more flexible and fast-paced combat that allows strong hits also. and also implements the use of clones because he would eventually get the clone jutsu, seeing that he cannot use the regular clone jutsu or shadow clone jutsu. Sasuke would still use the Uchiha fighting style. He wouldn't lock his first Tomoe and Sharingan, but not the second or third yet. He's not that strong enough to basically handle that. Well, he is strong enough to handle the second, but he hasn't achieved it yet because he just a couple of months back unlocked it, making him one of the youngest. Not the youngest, but one of. So, I'm sorry for basically yawning. I'm not even tired. I just yawned to yawn. Let's get back to it. What was I thinking? Sakura will be taught medical ninjutsu along with genjutsu, and also a fighting style that would suit her, that implies more on power more on power and technique than on speed and stuff like that. So, what else should I put? That's about it. Every other kids get taught their clan fighting styles, but more training is needed to get them better at it. They also strengthen Himori jutsus instead of mostly being their clan jutsus like most people are taught, including the Hyuga, even though they would try to basically not accept it, but it would be forced onto them because it's important to their survival. Now, another 2 more years will pass. Naruto and his group is now 11 years old. I'm pretty sure it's 11. I cannot count. Let me see. 1, 2, yep, 11. By this time, Choji and, not Choji's, no. Neji and his generation would pass, forming Team 9. Well, with Guy having to basically quit being their sensei because he has to watch over this team and see if their growth is, up to date as they want it to be. So, their team is formed along with the other teams of their generation with nameless Jonins. They go out and they test them in the field. Well, not really. They're not weapons or nothing like that because they treat them like regular people. And they're not meant to be weapons. Basically, just helping them get a stronger program of ninjas. All of the students are basically well mentally kept. None of them are insane. None of them are suffering, except for Sasuke, PTSD, and stuff like that, and Naruto. But that's about it. This just comes with them. Now, everyone has done the killing the rabbit test. They have not killed the real person yet, except for Neji and his team because they've been out in the field a couple months. So they have their first kill, things like that, first blood. They would talk about it, not keep it in, don't bottle up your emotions because it does sting. So their first kills, they have to talk about it, they're forced to. And here's one thing that does not happen, seeing as Hinata was not there. Well, in her house. Neji's father does not die because the Komo Ninja did not get Hinata, and he certainly was not finna get Hanabi. So, a lot of things will change in canon because a lot of people are not there. Well, inside the village. They're not out and about in the village because, program. They live more closely together, so they get to know each other more. So another year will pass. Their group is now 12, and they will also graduate, with the teams being formed like they will be. Now, I'm going to tell you the skills now. Sasuke was more heavily trained in hand-to-hand combat, along with the use of his Sharingan, being up to second Tomoe at this point when he's 12 years old. Because he hasn't been in any life or death situations, it's not fully developed. It's only one Tomoe in one eye and two Tomoe in the other. That, basically like that. He also be trained in how to use a sword. Well, a tanto, very short sword. Basically, a little bit. How can I explain it? Just basically a tanto. He will be taught a lot of fire jutsu, seeing as he will show proficiency in fire and lightning style jutsus. And that is about it. I think so. Yeah, at this point, that's about it. Now, Sakura will be taught in hand-to-hand combat, like I said earlier, for Sasuke. She will not be taught in art of swords. She'll be taught in hammers, basically war hammers. Sorry about that. I should turn this on. Basically war hammers and basically heavy hammers and things like that. Things that can do a lot of damage. Medical ninjutsu, her element will be earth release. So earth style jutsus, things of the nature. Now, Naruto will be taught in hand-to-hand combat, ninjutsu being wind release and water release. No, wind and water release. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now he'll also be taught in twin katanas. Well, no, not katanas. Twin short swords, being taught to be fast and ruthless, to actually rip and tear. He'd also be taught tracking, trap making, infiltration, and things of the sort. Now, you might be thinking, why would I make Naruto be infiltration, trap making? Because of his pranks. Well, the only reason I'm picking it, like the dude could get away from Jonin and Anbu. Prank people, Jonin and Anbu. How can you do that? He's only a kid, bruh. He'd also have some other specializations like seals. I'm giving him seals because I really like Naruto with seals. Now, disclaimer. This far into the story, I barely have any information on things I'm talking about. Well, not really. I know a lot about Naruto. Not as much as some of the other people that do Naruto stories. I'm just not good at making stories and sticking to them stories. Because I have too much ideas that come to my mind at the same time. Like, if I had someone that can actually write me a good script, I can read it, but I want it to be off my mind so I can. If I write my own scripts, I can't speak. If I write my own scripts, they would be very horrible. But I can trust someone else to make a script because I know that it would be good. But I'm not going to do that. I'm always going to be freeform until I feel like it's about time to change. But I might actually make another channel that I use just to read fanfics because I'm starting to I got a fanfic right now that I like. My Hero one, but it will still work. I'm going to read that one soon. So, whatever I do choose to make that channel, you guys should be the first to know about it, even though you guys should be the only ones to know about it. So, let's get back to the what if. Now, the teams would be the same as the canon. Everyone else would be taught in different weapons. I feel like everyone be choose something that portrays to them. Like I saw this interesting story. I forgot which one it is. I can't remember if this was a story or not. But I feel like Eno would have a bow and arrow. Um, Choji, what do I feel like he would have? I feel like he would have like a wrecking ball, not like a wrecking ball. What's that thing called? A chain attached to. It's a thing that has a handle, a chain, and like a spiky ball attached to it. I forgot what it's called, but he would have something like that. That if he slows his chakra into, it becomes bigger and stuff like that. I feel like Shikamaru will have something like Scorpion has, the little spear connected to chains. But I feel like it'd be ninja wires, very strong and unbreakable, connected to multiple kunais. Shino would have something that allows him to basically, like he would have two stingers, basically. Allows him to pierce his enemies and implant his bugs inside of them. People would have little sharp claws that basically rip and tear. Along with Akamaru having these also, along with little fangs that also help do that. Bro, for real, I thought somebody just shot. Just shot a gun. I thought it just did. Now you might be thinking, why do I think this? Because I don't know when it was. Can't remember when it was, but somebody did shoot a gun off over here. About 3 shots. Pop, pop, pop. Very close to my window. I wasn't scared. I live in the hood. I hear it all the time. Now, Hinata. Well, can I get Hinata? Hinata also have a collapsible bow and arrow, but also have another weapon also because she's a long range and close range fighter, and it's what if. So she would have, what could be good? She would have weapons that basically help her just. All right, let me think. What's the anime? What's the anime? What's the anime? The dude that would, if you know this anime, you can put it in the comments for everybody else. So it's the anime with the dude that goes to this all girls school that has, well, it's not all girls because other boys are there, but they're dressed as females. They're basically armed. They use swords and stuff like that, but he only uses his fist. And he has these gloves with the backings that are made of either some kind of material that can block swords and stuff like that. Devil Hinata would have basically brass, no, basically gloves with metal backings on the back of the fist, along with the knuckles, the fingertips, and the palms. She would have something like that. Now, what other teams are there? Oh, yes. Tenten team, Rock Lee would have nunchucks, because I feel like he should have them. If you watch that one video of Sasuke versus Rock Lee and the Rock Lee spinoff series of Naruto, that fight went hard. I liked it. I didn't even watch the series. I just watched that one fight. Neji would have something similar to Hinata, except for the bow and arrow, because he would not be the long range specialist. That would be Tenten. Tenten would be the long range specialist, along with also being the medic ninja would be Neji. She'd also be the seal master. Well, not seal master, basically seal artist, because she's not as good as Naruto. She's about basic level. She'd also have a couple other skills and also things like that. Now I'm tired of basically doing will think about all these, giving everybody weapons and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna forget them anyway. So let's get into the what if. I'm already in the what if. Let's get into basically them being out in the field. So to start it off, they will do simple DRAM missions to get everyone in the village accustomed to them because they have not been in the spotlight for a couple of years. Basically, they don't move around like that. So to get everyone accustomed to them being there and being ninjas because they didn't know about it. So they will do DRAM missions. Like the regular DRAM missions, but they will complete them in a very fast pace because their teamwork is already. Nigga, who's that? Oh, my sister. Never mind. But their pace is very fast, because they're already used to working in teams. Now, I'm going to have to end this here. Also, I have an intro that I'm going to edit onto this video using the app on my phone. I'm thinking about making the outro. I just forgot the song that I was going to choose, though. I got to find it again, and I will put it at the end. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, I don't know, do something. No, go watch my other videos. I don't know. Do something. No, I don't know, bruh. Do something. Just do something. Get out there. Enjoy life. Don't be cooped up in your room like I am. Actually, be cooped up in your room like I am. Because there's nothing out there to enjoy while it's cold. Wait till summer. Or when it's less cold. But like I said in the beginning, Christmas coming. Hope you enjoy your presents. The Christmas cookies, I don't know. Whatever you do, enjoy it. And peace out. This is Ginger King 01 signing off. I don't know, I'm bored. See you guys in the next video.